will be just doing fine, yeah. Okay, I think we are fine. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mbak Fatima Nur Hasanah.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, how are you today? I'm repeating myself, Mbak Fatima.
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, sir?
I'm hungry, yeah.
Oh,
But I'm fine. Don't
okay.
worry. I can skip my lunch, yeah, for
Mm,
you. So, do you feel nervous today?
a little bit nervous.
Well, it's the second time I asked you this, but I think it's okay to feel nervous
Yep.
because it's your big day, yeah. To
Yep.
begin with, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, congratulations, Neng Fatimah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mbak Fatima, Kak Fatima, yeah, I don't know how to call you, but I think you should be happy because this is your big day before you really graduate and say goodbye to your existence as a student right now, right? So congratulations, it's a big day. How many semester do you spend to finish this research paper?
For for a half.
Four a
Empat,
half.
yeah.
Okay,
Empat setengah tuh. Yeah.
okay, 4.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, wait up. Hmm. Boleh. Okay, sorry, my daughter was just interrupting me, asking
It's
blah
okay.
blah blah. So I need to really have time. Sorry about that. So we go
Okay.
on. What did I say? What did I say the last? Did I ask
Uh,
you how many
yeah, yeah, yeah.
years?
Yes. Yeah. How
How
many years?
many? Not years, because your research paper was just not 4 years, right? This research paper was written for how long until you got this
From semester eight.
eight? Okay, I think
Yeah.
that's quite normal. So like 2 years,
Yeah. Uh,
or
yeah. Eh?
more or less. I don't know. You know.
Semester 8 is maybe 1 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's normal time. Do you think it's a long time or a short time based on your
It's
expectations?
I think it's a long time because
Really?
my friends have been past
As
her.
graduated,
Yeah. Yeah.
but many of your friends still not graduated,
Oh,
and
yeah.
now you are going to to be graduate. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, well, fair enough. At least you make it this way, and everyone has a relatively privileged to have particular time to graduate. Yeah, because everyone has a life and challenge to go with. Yeah, but after all, congratulations, Mbak Fatima. Yeah,
Thank
finally,
you so
this is the
much.
big day, and I'm happy to be your examiner today, Fitri
Yep.
Kurniawan, aka Papa Fitri. Yeah. So today there will be two sessions for your examination and research paper finding and defense. As you expected, I think you know this and I told you this previously. The first session will be you presenting your monologue, your slides. Yeah, how many slides it is, I don't know, but I think you told me something about somewhere about 13 somethings. And please do your time. You have to present them as good as your writing, hopefully, yeah, because your writing is very interesting. And secondly, which is actually the main session, there will be question and answer session. I'm going to give you a set of list of questions, which I already written down there. Sometimes it's changed, yeah, it's changing,
Okay.
but the question is not something outside your research paper writing, so no worries, it's something to be like shared from you, yeah. There's no mysteries, questions and so on and so forth, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and after all, that's it, finish. So we have a very short time, by the way, yeah. Okay, do you feel good to start now?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mbak Fatima Nur Hasana, with all the privilege and happy feeling I have now, I give the time for you to present your research papers. Yeah. Time is yours,
Okay.
Mbak Fatima.
Okay. Thank you so very much, Mr. Fitri Kurniawan. And Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Kurniawan, as my examiners, and thank you very much for the time that you have spent to to coming today. And let me introduce myself. My name is Fatima Nur Hasanah, with the student number A320170238. And here I will present my final project with the title "Struggle of Zack to Achieve His Dream in the Midst of Cancer" in the movie Clothes 2020, an individual psychological approach. And in this presentation, will be have 7 points. The first is background of the study. Second is problem statement. The third is object of the study. And the fourth is theories of the individual psychology. And the fifth is research method. And the sixth is finding and discussion. And the last is conclusions. And now we are going to the next slide is background of the study. Cancer is a very deadly disease and it makes sufferers feel hopeless and frightened. The patient will have feel like that he will not live much longer, so the patient will be more like to remain silent and do nothing. Currently, cancer is a serious problem in this in all of the country, and however, not all of the cancer sufferers feel the same feeling like hopeless and frightened. There are uh, uh, so many sufferers is also have enthusiasm for continue his life. It's like the movie that researcher will analyze. That is the title of this movie. It's Clothes Movie. The Clothes Movie is film that tells the story of teenager who suffer from the cancer, but he still has the spirit to continue himself and to achieve his dreams. In the end of to achieve his dream in the end of his life. This film is directed by Justin Baldoni with the main character played by Finn Argus, and it's released in Augustus 2020. And then, oh no, sorry. Uh, from uh, from the from the breakdown of the study, the film which the researcher want to be analyzed is a really a good films, and he has a story. He has a that this film has a strange story. So in this case, the uh, researcher want to uh, analyze this film with using individual psychology approach by Alfred Adler. Individual psychology is a concept that views humans with an optimistic perspective and fully emphasize the concept of social care with namely the sense of unity all of humans. And the next is problem statement of this research. This research have two problem statement. The first one is how is the struggle of Zack to achieve his dream in the midst of the cancer in the cloth movie view from individual psychology approach. And the second is how is the creative power of Zack as impact of his cancer in the clothes movie view from individual psychology approach. And the object study of this research is to describe the struggle of Zack to achieve his dream in the midst of cancer in the clothes movie view from individual psychology approach. And the second is to describe the creative power of Zack as the impact of his cancer in the clothes movie view from individual psychological approach. And the next is theory of individual psychology by Alfred Adler. According to the Adler, individual psychology is a science that seeks to understand the experiences and behavior of its personality. And Alfred Adler developed this individual psychology as a comparative system for understanding the individual and his relationship to the social environment. And in the individual psychology theory has six concepts. The first one is fictional finalism. Fictional finalism is a person feeling or person thought or idea that are driven by hope for the future. Everything that is done is just done from the future for the future, and fictional is goal that is fictive, and but it can provide to encourage to someone to do something. And the second is inferiority feelings. These feelings, inferiority feelings, is feeling that people the people have a feeling like he can do something like other people, because it will come when he feel like he have a weakness. So someone who have inferiority feelings will have feeling like he don't have capability to do something like other people. And the third is striving for superiority. The striving for superiority will become when people have inferiority feelings. When people have inferiority feelings, so the people will have effort and struggle to do something get the better to get the better life. And the fourth is social interest. Social interest is feeling of people who want to be one with other people, with the social encouragement with the other people. And someone who has a social interest will do something or will struggle with something. It's not just for himself, but it's also for other people. And for the social interest, we can also see how much the people is uh, useful in person's life. And the next is style of life. Style of life is basically refers to unique patterns or nature, behavior, or how the way of thinking and habit of individual in to do something on in acting. Every people have different about style of life, even they are have twins, or even they are have a sister or brother or in the same of the mother, but they will have the differences with the style of life. And uh, the person who have a good psychologicals will see many ways to achieve and to struggling to achieve the success, and constantly looking for ways to create a choice to the better life. And then the last is the creative self. Everyone has a different strategy in dealing with the problem of respective life, and these differences is called by creative. Every people have differences about the creativity. And also individual in with the creativity, individual will be able uh, to control and to determine their life goals, so they can find achievement in their own way with the creativity. So the next is methodology. This research, the type of the study of this research is qualitative research, and object of the study is closed movie, and type of data and data source is primary data source, which is in here is closed movie 2020, and secondary data source is a previous study and journal, and also dictionary and um, article, and yeah, it is. And technique of collecting data. To collecting the data, a researcher, the first one is watching the clothes movie, and after watching clothes movie, reading information about the movie, and reading the theory about the individual psychology, and then marking and capturing the movie and classifying the data. And technique of the data analysis is descriptive technique, by making interpretations based on the what is in capture on the movie. And we're going to the next slide. It is about finding and discussions. Uh, After analyze the movie with using individual psychology from Alfred Adler, the researcher uh, uh, have the findings result. This is for the first questions. The first question is what is the struggle? How was struggle Jax to achieve his dreams? Uh, and the researcher find struggle of Zax into the six concept of the Alfred Adler theory. Which is the first is fictional finalism. For the fictional finalism, we can see the Zack's struggling is we can see from the movie when the first one is when Zack tries to convince himself to keep going with his life and recover from the cancer he is experiences. So here it's called fictional finalism is because even Zack is have a discuss cancer osteosarcoma cancer, and doctor has been uh, diagnosed that this is on the step 4, but uh, Zax try to keep his spirit and try to believe that uh, he can fight the cancer. And the number 2 is Zack and his mother doing a ritual by soaking a water spring in Lauder, France. This is can be seen on the movie that when Zack and his mother go to the France and doing this ritual. This ritual is actually the religious ritual, and people doing this ritual for hope something. And the mother and his mother and Zack doing this ritual is for Zack's recovery. And number 2 is inferiority feelings. We can see Zack's struggle from the inferiority feeling is can be seen on the movie. The first is Zack's feel that he will not be able to achieve his essay. On the movie show that uh, the teacher of Zax give the announcement about the final exam, which is make some essay to all the students. But Zax feel that he will not able to achieve that essay because he understand that he will but because he understand that his life is not until 6 months. So he feel like he can't done this essay. And the second is Zach feel people love his music just because of pity of him. So Zach is really like music. Zach is really love music, and he created some song, and the audience was really like the song and enthusiastic with the song. But Zach not feeling this. The Zach is just feeling like people like his song is just about just because people just have a pity for him. And the third is Zach feels that relationship with his girlfriend is not going well. This feeling is calm when Zach has a girlfriend, which is in the movie. The girlfriend of Zach have name is Amy, and Zach feeling inferiority about the relationship because Zach understand that his life is not to be longer, and so he feel like he will hurt Ami because he will leave Ami, and Ami will feeling sad about that. So Zach feel like that the relationship will not go well. And the third is striving of superiority. Uh, the struggle of Zach, we can see on the striving for the superiority when the first is when he arrived at the home from friends, has Zach has inspirations to make a song that called is cup of coffee cup. uh, Arriving at home from friends here, it's like the first chapter that discussed before. When he arrived at home after doing the ritual in louder friends, he feel have inspiring inspirations to make a song, and this is the first superiority feeling that he has. And he and Zach's here start to have feeling like he excited to continue his life with the music. And the second is Zach had high hopes of making concert of saying Zach's after saying Jason Mraz music concert. On the scene in the movie, there are on the scene of the movie there are show that Zach and Amy saying the concert music, which is the Jason concert music. And here Zach's uh, feeling like superiority uh, with he wants to be like Jason Rice. He wants someday he will have a concert for himself. So the third is Zach got excited and start to writing more song. So the stripping of superiority Zex in here is he is start to exciting to write the song again. So after he write coffee cup and he feel like music in is already warm, is already uh, warming up in his life. So he got excited to write more songs, and he write like another song like up and like clothes. And then the fourth is social interest. From the movie, from the analyze of the movie, we can the researcher find the social interest of Zach is Zach has a really high social interest. He is very close with friends and with his uh, teacher. Uh, in the whole of the movie, it's show that Zach is really friendly and easygoing and have a good social with teacher and friend in the school. And then the second is Zach as a child who have high social awareness. Zach also found the Zobek osteosarcoma found. So, Zach have a really high social interest. So he is built the found Zodiac osteosarcoma fund. It's to he built this to people who has osteosarcoma cancer. Uh, in addition, people who has cancer will not feeling alone and will will have a, and keep have a spirit to continue his life. And the fifth is style of life. The style of life of Zax in this movie is the first is Zax has a humorous lifestyle. In the whole of the movie, it's show that Zack is really has a humor lifestyle. It can be seen when he was when he together with the friend and with family, he always give like jokes like a sense of humor, uh, give the humor to make people in around him feeling happy. And the second is active in music. Zack is really love music. In the movie, show that Zack's have a ability to playing the guitar, and he also has a good voice, and he also like to write the song. And so from the capability above, uh, Zax like to play the music, so he very active in music. And the third is never give up. Like the whole of the movie show that Zax is people who struggle with the cancer. It can be seen that he have the style of life. It's never give up, because can be seen from from the movie and from the analyze in above. Even Zax has a really dangerous cancer, but he not give up. He not hopeless, and he will doing like he will try to doing like normal people do. And then the next is finding a discussion about the question 2. It is creative power of Zack as impact of his cancer in the clothes movie view from individual psychological approach. The creativity of Zack is the first in continuing education in school. Here, Zack decided to continue education in school, which is the regular school. It is because even he is struggling with osteosarcoma cancer and undergoing chemotherapy and taking high doses of drugs, because cancer is in the final test stage. And even he is have different style like the other, like he has a broad a head, and he used the crane for walking. But he decides to continue because believed that he learned is not for just not for school, but he learned is for life. And the second is active in music. Like the movie, whole of the movie show, Zack is really love music, and he has a ability to play music and singing and writing the songs. And he is decided to active in music because when he play the music he feel uh, like he feel life, and music is hobby uh, for Zax. And uh, because with the movie, Zack's being able to create colorful day, and he pour everything that happened to him in the song's lyric that he written. And the last is creating a relationship with women he loved. He decides to feel the inside of his life to love to love the woman his love. Having a relationship with Amy is more enthusiast for him because with had this relationship he got like power, he got a more power to to do something. uh, and although Zack understand that he will leave Annie, he will make Annie sad, but he try to uh, give the best for Amy uh, until he die. And then we are going to the next slide. This is the conclusions. From the result of the study, it can be concluded that Zach's struggle to achieve his dream are contained in six principles of individual psychology, namely is fictional finalism, feelings of inferiority and feeling of superiority, social interest, life of style, and Zach's creativity as a result of the cancer. So this is the end of the presentation today. Thank you very much. And do you have any questions, sir?
Thank you. I think
Yeah.
I should give you a round big applause for your explanation, yeah. And
Thank you.
yourself, please, yeah. I think
Thank you so much.
yeah, that was so comprehensive, and I think I expect something at least as good as your writing, and I think is much better than your writing. So very interesting. Now, congratulations. Now let's go to the main sessions. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're ready for this. Yeah. Now, to begin with, can you tell me what was the story behind your decision to pick up this specific movie? Are you a big fan of this movie, or someone recommends you, or
Yeah.
how you come up and decide? Okay, I'll go
Okay.
research this movie.
Okay. I decided to choose this movie. First of all, I I see this movie from the Netflix,
Mm.
and I decided to choose this movie because the topic this movie has a really strong what is it a really strong story. And actually this movie is from the life it's the movie it's from the story of this movie is uh, dari kisah nyata
From the
from
true
the
story.
yeah, from the
Yeah,
true
based
story.
based
So
on the true story.
yeah, best from the
Okay.
true story. And actually sir, uh, my mom has also cancer, so I really
I'm
want
sorry to
to
hear that. S-
you-
So okay. So it's
uh
pretty much related to you.
yeah,
Your beloved mom
yeah.
got a cancer.
Yeah, got a cancer, and she is passed away
I'm
last
sorry to
year.
hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, she
Last
must
year.
be
And
happy. She must be happy, right? You're doing a
I
you
hope
pick up
so.
this one and you can now almost graduate. Yeah, I can feel
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, go on, go
And
on.
yeah, and I really want to analyze this this topic because I really um want to know how is the struggle of cancer suffer.
You're right, Fatima.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you open the camera right now or close? Just make sure because I don't see you on the camera.
I opened the camera, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's okay. Just let it
Oh,
open.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The signal just maybe it's coming. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's clear. Yeah. You answer my question in a personal perspective, and I think that might be a strong reason, right? Because you
Yeah.
relate this into
Mm.
one of the one of the story in your real life, which is your mom. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, well, this is actually I never watched the movie, but I know the movie because I read your research paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is
just
really good movie.
I know, but I'm really I think there's so many things I want to ask. Uh,
Mm.
okay, we go on. Yeah.
Yep.
You mentioned. I think your explanation in the finding section is clear. Is excellent. You mentioned it like uh, exactly like what the theory is supposed to be in your analysis, and I think I can get that one well done. But I'm more interested, um, and what actually attracts my interest more is how do you make of this whole finding into the greatness of the people who watch the movie. Do you think uh, what message do you think coming up from your finding, at least from yourself, because the first answer was actually very very personal. You gave me the answer. So what about the finding? So did you find scientifically expose this the description of the struggle in the
Mhm.
finding? What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think from the finding, it can make uh, whoever read this research will get the inspirations. Because this is the Zax is um, people who not like us. I mean, he has like apa ya? Dia punya perjuangan yang lebih gitu loh, Pak.
Struggle. Yeah,
Yeah, he has a
he has
struggle.
more struggle, right?
He has more struggle. So we as the healthy people, he has healthy persons. I guess when they read this research, will get more excited to achieve the dreams. Like more struggle to achieve the dream.
Exactly. I got it. I
Mhm.
think you try
Yeah.
to compare, and it's like a reality check. Yeah, you are not
Mhm.
as your case is not as worse as Zach's. Yeah, I mean, and obviously, I think I will be agree with you, Fatima, because once we see something, especially not in a better condition than our conditions, we will easily get
Yeah.
emotional and then try to be thankful in the end.
Yeah.
And okay, so I think I will agree with your answers because apart from the psychological analysis, whatever, I think it will be back to one message. Like why don't you be thankful with your life, a healthy life? Yeah. Okay, so now back to you again. I think this is very. I think I know this is going to be very emotional work of art in the form of movie that you ever watched because you can mention it earlier in your previous reason why you pick up this movie. But now let's talk about the actual process of writing this research paper. I think if you want to see the spirit of the finding, you also find some challenge, right? I'm sure because I think you didn't actually satisfy with the time you spend for writing this research paper. You say I think it's long, so it must be a challenge and problems, right? And I think everybody does, not only you. Would you mention one of the biggest problem when you writing this? It can be from the personal aspect or
Okay.
technical, because it will actually give you the reflection of the finding. Can you tell me
Okay.
one of the best? I think it's
Yeah.
many, right?
Yeah.
But choose
From
one.
from the technical, it's going to be long when I uh, reading this research is in the chapter 2, which is the underlying theory and
Okay.
previous study.
Oh yeah, what's up
And
with that one?
because
What do
because
you what
there's
happened?
a lot of journals, there's a lot of article that I have to read.
Yeah.
So it's um maybe this is my fault because I am too lazy to.
No, you have to. Every student have to. You have to swim in the ocean of references and
Yeah,
journal.
yes.
You have to. You have to. And everyone have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I think you answered me that point. Yeah. Now, so I will stop you from there. And of course, you have resolution. Yeah. What did you do to overcome and finally you get on there from there? What was your resolution? Wow, you have to swim a lot of references, art publication articles was so many. So what was your resolution? What did you do to survive?
Resolution for this
Yeah,
paper or
because for that problem, because you know it was a
oh,
problem, right? And you need to do
um
something. And I don't know what was it. Tell me. And then finally you make it right now.
um uh wait a second. uh,
Do you find
the
some help?
resolutions. I'm sorry, sir. I don't. No, no. Belum terlalu paham how the
Like uh,
questions.
the question is actually like, uh, you tell me one of your problem, right? The one of the
Yeah.
problem in your research paper writing is getting a
Struggle.
lot of reference. You struggle uh, with a lot of references, publication, unit, and previous study, and then you know literary review. It was a problem, right? Because you have to find many more, and then you put it into writing. So what did you do to resolve it? That's a problem. So what was your solution?
Oh, what's my solution
Yeah.
of the problem that I
Yeah.
have? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Did you
I
cry or
no,
what?
no, no.
Like, did you climb the trees? I don't know, dance, singing, whatever.
Actually, I just done the chapter 2 in 2 days.
Oh, see, but
Before
really,
it,
2 days
yes, before it, I just like just
L-
thinking about it. Mas, I mean,
procrastinating. Yeah, like
yeah,
you keep
kayak
you
keep
keep delaying.
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah, but not doing right, not
yeah,
writing.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yes.
I mean that's interesting because I mean we call that procrastinations. Yeah, you delay things to do and to be executed. Like, wait, I still have 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, and then become it's 1 hour, and
Yeah,
then you go.
exactly.
So
And I'm just thinking like how it's really difficult for me like this, sir. Like it's
okay,
really difficult. I just thinking about it and not doing something on the
like
research on
going
this research
asking
work.
your friend like, hey guys, can you help me? Actually, if you go to TikTok, Instagram, going to social media, they will tell you where. Like we will have a Publish in Paris.
Yeah.
We can go Sci-Hub. You can go, a lot of place to go. But interesting. Thank you for being honest. And I think we call that procrastination. Yeah. So you delay thing until you really under pressure, no limited time. Power of kapepet. Yeah. So so okay. So thank you for being honest. Now, Fatima, what have you learned from that happening? So of course, yeah, you have a problem, you have solution. Finally, 1 night, 2 nights finished. But what have you learned from that experience? Do you think you learned something?
Yeah.
What is it?
Maybe if I doing this in the beginnings, maybe I have graduate in September or December or
What?
maybe March and
Yeah, you're right.
this
But
year.
there is something positive about that one. Fatima, sometimes you think you cannot do something, but
Mhm.
it's really when the time is limited and you have no option, you become, you had to do it, and then you did it, and then you can do it. So I think this is a big lesson for not only for you, Fatima, but for yourself in the future life. When you think of something difficult, you cannot do it, inferiority, like your psychological analysis. I think deep down there you believe that whatever you can do it, but the problem is you keep delaying. I think
Yeah.
I can, and you can do it only 2 nights, right? Oh Lord, what a shame. I mean, like you're brilliant. You can do that like 2 nights, but don't worry, it also happened to me. I spend like
Really?
two, yeah, sometimes when I have like five deadlines in a month, I will go, I'll get busy and tell myself that I'm busy, so I don't have time. I will go for prepare for teaching, syllabus, whatever. But then when I know the reminder says, "Hey, deadline's tomorrow," so I will go scratching my screen overnight and finish.
Oh,
So maybe the solution, the lesson learned is not anything, but maybe the lesson from that situation is you need a deadline, maybe,
yeah, exactly.
right? So
Mm.
because I love deadlines. When people even by deadline we can still delay and procrastinating, right? Like it's
Yeah.
okay, 2 months, but delaying. I mean, deadline is important, and maybe Fatima, you need this template of deadline for everything in your life. Yeah, I don't know. So this is not only a research paper or subject to study, but I think this is life. Yeah, you need your
Mhm.
deadline, and I think that's the biggest lesson listening to your story, Fatima, and maybe me myself. Yeah, we need deadline. Yeah. Okay. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Now I think I'm carried away by your story, so it's time for me to give you another questions. Not me telling a lot, but I'm happy to do that. So the next question will be, uh, if if there is something you will recommend to the other researchers in the future. I think that some of your research paper is not developed and discussed yet. So what it is that you recommend to the future researchers, like other fellow students, like, hey, you have to research this part because I haven't finished. What is
Yeah.
it?
Maybe I suggest for the next researcher, it's like analyze about the family of Zags, because
Mm.
this research is analyzed about the Zags,
The Zach
which is
himself, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
Zags himself. So maybe they can research. They can
Why?
analyze
Why
the,
should be focusing on family? What happened with the family? What do you see
because
there?
in this movie, the peran
The war.
the war of the family is also strength to this movie. So
Yeah.
maybe it can.
I thank you, Fatima. I will agree with you. I mean, like, if Zach is surviving, I mean, he's not from himself, right? I mean, there are a lot of things around him. Either it is supporting or not supporting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Tell that to your fellow, colleges. Maybe they will come to you. Fatima udah lulus ya, so please give me one topic. Okay, go for this. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm impressed with the way you explain everything in your research paper. I mean, your accent, your fluency, some vocabulary misspelling, but I think
Mhm.
it's cool to have such a student who can explain in, I don't know how to say, in a very firm and solid pronunciation and speed of speaking. And I think I like the way you presented. Yeah, congratulations. That
Thank you
one,
so
that
much.
one will help your result. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
I'm not sure if I still have questions. Let me check because I think you go along well with my questions. The last questions, and I think the last after the last because after the last there is another last, and the very last will not be about your research paper. It's something about personal. It's like a quick survey, yeah. So, but this one is the last for the research paper questions. So, uh, if you were if you were to pick other characters in this movie, yeah, outside Zach, who do you think you will analyze?
Zach's mom.
Zach's mom? Why?
Yeah, because here Zach's mom is also has uh apa ya Pak, peran
Roles.
roles,
Mm.
the important roles on this movie, which
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
yeah.
How far do you think?
um because of the of his mom. Zex is also has strength
Yeah.
to struggle his cancer. Struggle his
Mm-hmm.
cancer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the story will be a different story without mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Zach will have different struggle. I mean, it's not even maybe worse than that one. And I think
Yeah.
I will be agree if you should say that. Yeah.
And
Okay.
also, oh, okay.
Okay for me, but not okay for you. Go ahead. And also,
um, apa ya? Lupa pak.
you lost it. And okay, mom, what's happened to mom? Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
mean
yeah,
to
yeah.
interrupt
And
you. Yeah.
also, even the Zex is the one who has cancer, but mom is also had a really heart full for that. Uh, Ibunya tuh juga lebih sakit gitu loh, Pak,
I know.
kalau
Yeah, I
lihat
know.
anaknya
Yeah.
seperti itu.
Of
Yes.
course. Someone love you. If you're sick, they will feel sick as well, right? Okay. Okay, I can feel that. Thank you, Fatima. I think I'm done with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so
I don't
much.
watch the movie, but I think I'm tired enough of following comprehensively. I mean, you tell me everything from your answers and conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Thank you very much.
the last question will be not research questions. Yeah, I told you right. This is a quick
Yeah.
survey. Don't go
Yeah.
away.
Okay.
After
Okay.
this, I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
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 Do you want to be? This is a personal. Do you want to be a teacher honestly after graduated? Because you're gonna be say goodbye to yeah, bye bye UMS, bye bye UMS, and bye bye Fitri, bye bye Fatima. So you think you plan and you want to be a teacher? Well, honestly, because you don't have to.
Yes.
What do you mean? Yes, you want to
Yeah.
be.
I want to be a teacher.
You sure?
Yeah. Sure.
You know it's not easy, right?
I know it's not easy.
But you want it, yeah.
Yeah, but I want
Okay,
it.
thank you, Fatima.
Thank
I
you so
don't
much,
like to
sir.
push anyone to answers according to my preference, but I'm happy that you answered that you want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. Yeah, even
Thank you
you
so
if
much.
you are not then later become a teacher, at least you will become a teacher of your family and yourself and your everything and everyone's love you. Yeah, I am so happy. I never been so fluent with this literature topic to talk about. But today, I think, Fatima, you successfully invite me to have a discussions and
Thank you.
question mutually in your research paper, which means you know what you're writing about. Yeah. So congratulations. I think that's it for today, Mbak Fatima, and I think the result will be as comprehensive as your explanation. You will be happy with the result. I will send the results today. So when will be the next examination? Me the first or the second,
No,
third, or the
second.
last? I'm the second.
Wow.
So
Yes.
who was the first? I'm the second. So you just tell
Yeah.
me today. I thought it was quick. You text me today and I say yes, and I thought I was the
No.
first. So who's the first?
Uh, Budewi Chandra.
Okay, yeah, I respect for her. Budewi is even
Yeah.
quicker than me. Okay, respect all my respect to Budewi
Yeah,
because
it's
I respond.
very
So
quick.
when
Yeah.
you text her today and 10 minutes later you have a test.
Yeah.
Budewi is super cool. Yeah, I thought I'm happy to
And
respond.
it's so relieved that I have prepared the what is it? PowerPoint.
Of course, you have to, and I know you prepare because your writing is full and complete, and that's why one of the big figure that I've always follow responding student likability is Budewi. Budewi is very, very accommodating. When I say you want, if you text me, mean you're ready now, right?
Oh yeah.
I tried to do that, and I was a bit surprised. Okay, Fatima wanted today, good. Like because like 3 hours or 2 hours something, but I'm happy you did it, and I think you will be just fine. Patitis will be tomorrow or somewhere, someday, where or tonight.
Eh, belum ngabarin sih Pak, belum
Okay,
ngabarin
he's a
ya.
busy
Yeah, you
busy
know.
individual right now, I think.
Yeah.
But don't worry, he's your papa. He's the one who supervise you. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you did with guests, stranger, Budewi and Fitri, and I think you did extremely well. Yeah. Okay, Mbak Fatima, after this, I will give it back to you. You close your presentation, yeah, like thank you and so on and so forth. But don't leave because after that, I will stop recording and we'll go say goodbye after recording. Okay,
Okay.
now Kak Fatima, please close your presentation now. That's it for today. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. And this is the end of the presentation. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will stop the recording. Okay.